Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Hof Bergmann Explained. Today, we're going to learn how to bale total mixed rations or how to bale silage. But before that, this video is brought to you by Dave Demented. Thank you for being a farm baron. So we're over here by our grain silo across the street from the main farm. We've been here plenty of times before. This is where our grain dryer is, our seed master, the farm silo, compost bunkers, one of our big bag makers, and then we had this. It's been here since the very first version of this map, Perform Sim 19, as best as I can remember. And for as long as it's been here, I've had no idea what it was for. I didn't realize what it was for. I just thought it was in the way, honestly. Now, if we pull up the F1 menu, you're going to see this isn't a silage bunker. We don't get a compaction thing that comes up in the F1 menu. But if we look at the F5, there's a trigger there for sure. There's definitely a trigger there. We look at the walls, they definitely have collisions on them. So, WTF, what is it? Well, I'll tell you what it is, and I'll tell you how I found out. This is basically a lane for you to dump silage or total mixed rations into, and then run a baler through it and make wrapped silage bales or wrapped TMR bales. And then it's also set up with its own unique bale storage that we can store 32 wrapped TMR bales. Got 3 of them right here. Or 32 silage bales, specifically maize or silphile silage. Right here. And then we just come up here, we can go R, we can eject those 3 bales, and they just pop out. And we can also turn on and off the bale storage mode. Left click to turn it off, left click to turn it back on. So yeah. So how did I figure out what this was? Well, I'll tell you what, I had some help. I had some help from some folks in the YouTube comments. Yes, I read comments. I reply back to many of the comments. I can't reply back to every single one of them. But at any rate, in the farm video on all the farm storage options, Blake Scott replied back with this comment. He says, there is a bale storage at the silo. It starts empty, but if you bale TMR into round bales in the baling driveway, this thing, it stores them automatically. And did you know that the silo fill pit, you can get rid of the walls by walking on the farthest from the silo? You will see it in the menu. So I thought he was talking about the fix fermenter. I thought he was talking about this silo. And then I thought he was talking about this stack of bales. It didn't make sense because he said it was empty. Then he said the baling driveway, which didn't make sense. Then I thought he was talking about getting rid of these walls to basically make this a big open area. So, but then, and I'm going to butcher the name, Jost replies back in the same comment thread. Not the bunker, but the concrete walls underneath the farm silo, next to the driveway through bunker. There's a storage for TMR bales. You can dump TMR in the bunker, drive over it, and bale it with a wrapper and store these TMR bales right next to the bunker. Right here. And then Jack T comes on and says, the bunker next to the storage silo is what he's talking about. You can drop TMR and I think silage in there, drive a baler through there, and when the wrapper drops the bale, it magically appears next to the bunker. I think you can also use the wrapping baler that lets you choose the wrap color and the map retains it. So, thus is born this video. So let's go back to Blake Scott's comment. He talked about these walls being removable. So if we pull up the F1 menu, right here in about the middle, we can left click and they can go away or they can come back. So if you have a problem running into these walls, you can just make them go away. And while you're at it, did you know you can open the little hatch here? What's it do? Nothing. Just open and close the hatch. Just something to do. I'm sure there's tons of other little things like that. So let's see this thing in action. Now we're loaded up with TMR. And I'm going to go ahead and push these bales back in. The way it's set up is you would make your total mixed rations using the TMR machine up by the cow pen. Fill up your trailer, bring it down here to the baling lane, if you will. And then you want to do a force unload. And since this has collision walls, you don't have to worry about what you're dumping seeping out over the edges. And then just so it's going to be easier for the baler, you want to give a nice even layer. And then we're going to run over here. We've got our Pottinger baler wrapper from the Alpine Farming expansion. I picked this one to demonstrate that you can use literally any baler and any wrapper. This map adds the ability to wrap silage and TMR to every baler wrapper. So here we can bale TMR. Same here. Here we have the baler wrapper. We can bale our total mixed rations and our maize sulfile silage, which is that icon right there. So pretty much every baler, every wrapper now has the ability to bale silage and bale maize silage, sulfile silage. It already had the ability to bale grass silage, and then also it can bale TMR. So we're just going to walk in here, turn on a baler. We're going to get 4,000 liter bale of TMR. Going to wrap it up. We get that nice barcode label on the back. And then when our baler drops the bale, it's just going to poof up here in storage. And that is because we have the bale storage mode activated. We left click that and now turn off bale storage mode. The next bale that we make is going to get wrapped. It's going to be dropped, but it's not going to store it automatically because we've turned that mode off. So there. Now the bale does not get stored automatically. It's just sitting right here. Now if we come back over here and turn it on, left click, you see the bale vanishes and it's now in storage. So guys, if you ever wondered what on earth is this thing, why is it here and why is it in my way? Well, it's set up to allow you to dump silage or really dump any loose product. You could dump grass in here, hay, clover, straw, silage, grass silage, sulfile silage, maize silage, mixed rations. Anything that you can bale, you can dump into this lane. The collisions will basically keep it together, and you can bale it. Now, the only storage that's going to work automatically is either mixed ration bales or silphile slash maize bales. If you bale grass silage in here, it won't automatically be taken by the storage, because those are the only two bale types that are accepted by this particular storage. But still, you'll be able to bale it and then move it over to the storage that you want. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of this feature? Is this something that you knew about? Am I the only one that didn't realize this? I'll be curious to know how many other people found this video helpful, and help answer their questions as to what the heck is this thing and why is it in my way. If you've got any other things on this map that I have not covered yet to date, go ahead and let me know in the comments. It just might show up in a future Hof Bergmann explained video. Big shout out to all of our farm members, our farm hands, farm bosses, and farm barons. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, maybe take a look at the join button down below. Just 99 cents will give you farm hand, $1.99 will give you a farm boss, and $2.99 will give you farm baron status. Get your name here in the credits list. And if you're a farm baron, you just might find yourself sponsoring a video. And until next time, happy farming.